died to that lane, I would be ashamed, you know? Like, that what I mean is, like, you should not die to that lane.
You shouldn't, but a lot of things should, man.
Or are you just like, Swindle Melons will find a way? Is that what you're saying,
Come on,
Charlie?
man. No, I'm not throwing shade at Swindle. He's played really well this year.
He has.
Oh, move for Firo here. Boba leading in, set up from the smoke play. Dubu's also getting in on the action. And this should lead to a swift takedown. Firo really has. And then turns around and barrages Bulba apart. Rev trying to get on it. Lines up with Demon, the coconut, stuns him down. Dubu will still be able to get the finish on the move, but this could turn into 3 kills if Demon could do it. Can't quite move in close enough for the flash right there. Too much tower damage, so he'll go off. Turns into a 2-for trade, and we're not done yet. See, long rounded approach for Rev. Doesn't even. And now he does. Didn't have the point into the lasso, but now an arcane rune lasso could be coming their way.
They've
right
got
in through the
big,
mid
big
lane.
stack.
And they go right in for Firo. And after the Burrow Strike does conclude, they will stack on top of it with the lasso. He is able to go into the Ghost Walk, though, but they have the Dust ready, and Dragon Slave will help get the finish. Abed picks that one up, and the game goes even, 4-4. Z-Freak is dancing outside a bit. Still not level 6 yet, but poking to see possible opportunity. Swindle in a bit of trouble here. Hit with the Thunder Strike, but here comes Firo and Demon looking to zone back for Ev. Can they catch him with Tornado? No, they can't. They'll shift down low, and Abed will begin to sweep in. A bit low on mana, though. Look at this. They get a good glimpse back. This one for Demon, and it looks like they should be able to get a few right clicks. Can he get denied? No. Abed will be able to pick that one, too, and it's another charge to his Bloodstone. But they are not going to be found.
Yep, that was nice by Mason. He was showing top, and Complexity's like, there's no way they fight without their Bristleback, right? I can take this rune. But lo and behold, you got jebaited.
Ooh, glimpse, send back. That's to the bottom lane. Firo, long gone from this one and no TP. That means that DC can kind of just begin to go in now. After now clearing out Swindle Melons, they don't have to worry about his big dunk defense, and that's going to be a tier 3 down and possibly the racks. Look at Dubu. Oh, he's going to send him back even further. Oh, Firo's never going to be able to make it back home.
This feels like a time travel hub.
Now he's isolated.
Him back all the time.
Oh my god.
Firo back now, but he's back into a Laguna. Back to the grave. All the way through. They're frantically trying to find him with the Sunstrike. He needs 10 seconds before he can even TP out.
These Sunstrikes are not connecting throughout the whole game.
Yeah, there's no real good setup for it.
Oh, it is getting hot now. Forev trying to move in while it is going to be Firo and Mason going toe-to-toe up and above. A big Stag Storm going to be dropped right on top of Z-Freak. That will easily take him down. Laguna on for Demon, and he will try to make a TP, but they will have a stun waiting for him. Mason's still waiting up here, stunned up. The rest of Complexity now desperately trying to make it out here.
Yeah.
Yo, has Mason picked up that heart yet?
Yeah.
He has it in hand now. It looks like they spotted out Z-Freak. Hard to be a bounty hunter at this point in the game. You're trying to move out and catch people from behind with tracks and trying to get the intel provided for your team so you know exactly when DC could be making their approach and from where, but yeah, track money is not going to be coming nearly as simple. Speak of the devil. Nice Bat Rider initiation lasso pullback, but Swindle is kind of tanky here. Gets the Yules off afterward, but that only sets up an easier stun for Bulba. Him and Abed will be able to bring him down. Abed now wicked sick. And Swindle is going to be taken out for a minute. That you're not going to have to worry about that vicious dunk defense. Makes it.
Is still Invoker. Like those heroes still very reminiscent of high ground advantage.
Oh, of all the people to find, it's Captain Swindle perched up on the high ground. He's going to be forced to dish out the Echo. Does connect onto the 2. And they're almost able to bring down Bulba. Mason, though, still holding on pretty strong here. He will be the first one to be dropped, but Moo is going to be the next one under that gun. He is going to be handled. Demon on the backside, quickly Yulesed up as he tries to get out a good death ward. Buyback going to be forced out from the Gyrocopter now. And Complexity may be going all in for this Harava defense. It looks like they've barely managed to be able to get Dubu. No, Firo rushes past him, sees Abed, dances around him a bit. Forev, blinks, but he only gets to the high ground. He ends up going down. That's a gem on the deck that Z-Freak's going to be able to move in and pick up. Mason still running around as they try to maybe kite back this Bristleback. Moo is going to be eating his own homing missile now. On the other front, they chase down Firo. Mason and Abed looking to pursue. Firo's able to make it out the other direction. Now Mason has to help out Abed, who's trapped on the other side.
No.
Next to that fissure, Swindle gets hit with the Laguna. The Dragon Slave, one more auto attack. Not quite enough to get the finish. Over on the other side, double Deafening Blast coming out from Firo, and Cole trying to surround onto DC at this moment.
Well, he had a BKB and Aegis, so he felt safe.
He's kind of data-less now.
Cole are doing it again. They're drawing out a new game plan, a new angle they can finagle in there.
This one definitely won't work, though.
This time, though, Forev is waiting for him, scouts the report, grabs a hold of Demon, and pulls him into certain death. Moo as the follow-up.
Oh, no!
That is not the dunk. Moo is going to be going down first as he fights things out with the BKB. Swindle could be next, it looks like, on the back end of his Echo. He gets the Yules, but they have a Stack Storm waiting on as he goes on down. He's trying to run on forward, going for Abed. Abed, low on life, gets the Lotus up, but the Tornado was there and will take him out. But the rest of DC are still here and in good fighting shape, so they begin to move in and try to hit up the Tier 3. Buybacks must come out now from Cole if they're hoping to survive in this game number 2. There goes Swindles as well. The Tier 3's already dropped. Mason, he's trying to move on forward and try to take down this Rax if he can. Meanwhile, Forev getting jumped on from the back lines. It's going to be Firo moving in. Mason's going to be forced to pull off and try to help him out, and it turns into a 3-on-1. Z-Freak and Swindle, they're in the mix too, but it's Mason with a BKB, and they can't do anything about it, so he simply clobbers him down. And that is going to be the finish off of Firo. He does buy back, though. He comes back into action, hits him with the Tornado and the Ice Wall. Swindle able to blink back and away. Mason can barely move, and he wants to go for the Rax, but then there's going to be another lasso. This grab onto Z-Freak, the pullback. Forev, though, himself now in trouble. Hit with a Tornado, he'll go down. Buyback from the Gyrocopter now. Cold is pulling out everything they can to stay alive in this game, and it looks like they've been able to fend off DC for now. Chasing down Bulba, they will find the connection and find the finish there.
Yeah, but having a kinetic field 3 seconds before in a team fight.
Engagement right now.
Hard move in.
So much more.
Bulba going to be the focus of this. They get the lasso grab onto Swindle as he gets dragged back in. Mason's going to hit him with the Abyssal Blade, and they're going to try to finish him off before he can get any sort of dunk off, and they will be successful with it. Swindle out. No buyback on this. It's going to be
what a
Firo, but
Dubu.
Jeez, Dubu just lays down a godly Static Storm that traps the 3 of them from within. Demon is going to be the first low target to go down. Firo is trying to muscle away the opponent's support, and Dubu is still not going to be finished here. It looks like they will get the better end. Onto Firo. All of Complexity, with the exception of that man there, has no buyback. It's only Firo to defend the base.
Good heart Complexity, but
not enough.
You had to win. Again, you had to win like 10 fights in a row. They won like 4 in a row.
Yeah, still six more needed. Kind of hard to pull off.
Alright, we get some godly 5-man Meteor, Deafening Blast, Gyro ulti.
Very nice.
So dumb.
3-man ulti there by Dubu.
Yeah, he's played much better this game. Like, I like his decision to rotate early.
It doesn't. They just can't stop him. They just do too much. Megas are going to be unleashed, and Cole are. They're going to go for any possible opportunity in this game. They will wait things out to see if they can get as many people available for one final hurrah, but this is looking like DC have earned their ticket into a Game 3 of this lower bracket final. Last Tier 4 is down, and now it's all on the Ancient here. Mason already begins to go to work, but then they find their opportunity to make the grab onto Moo. These guys BKB pop, but they pull him right in and under a Static Storm. He will slowly be burnt away, and then Firo should be next. At this point, the towel surely must be thrown in, and there it goes. Complexity will forfeit this one over, and it is going to be a Game 3 lower bracket final matchup between DC and Complexity. Woo!
Bristleback just too strong.